Pisces, you're next, baby. Let's see where we go here. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap around the energies as always. Bum, bum, bum. I could be talking to a cross watcher, so let's see where we go here for Pisces in the month of May. Pisces in the month of May. What is going to be happening for you guys? Please bring messages for those watching. All right, let's get right to it. Pisces, wandering path. Enjoy the journey. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. I like this. I like this very much. Narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. This makes me feel like in the past you might have been a little bit, or have felt a little bit less directed, a little bit meandery, a little bit like you don't know what's next or what's coming next, and so you're just going to kind of go with the flow and everything like that, which is absolutely Piscean awesomeness. I feel like what's coming up in May, we are going to have a lot of energies to deal with in May that are going to be conflicting, but let's just call it contrast. Okay, let's just call it contrast. So we're going to have this beautiful Jupiter energy, this beautiful opening up energy. And then in the middle of the month, we're going to have this full moon in Scorpio, which is going to kind of open up the vault in terms of our wounds or our healing, whatever we need to see is going to be shown to us in this full moon. And what we need to release is going to be shown to us. And we might be deeply affected by that or deeply connected to that. Okay, so let's see where we go with the reading. Where are we going with the reading? Any zodiac signs that do show up, I will look at them in the extended. Okay, yes, I will. Ace of Swords. Every time I say something and the Ace of Swords shows up, it's like a yes from the universe. So Queen of Swords anchored by the Two of Swords. Eight of Wands anchored by the Judgment card. Oh, that's interesting. Nine of Pentacles anchored by the Four of Wands. And the Knight of Cups is anchored by the Sun. What lovely energy showing up for you. I'm seeing Leo here so far. I'm not seeing anything else, but I will do some clarification. Leo and possibly air signs. But I feel like this is you. I feel like you are now, Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands, working on your own self worth, self-awareness, which is exactly what needs to happen in this energy of May. What did I write down? I wrote something down about the eclipses. We're having an eclipse at the end of April here. I'm doing this right then. And it does feel like that we are being asked this month, because of the eclipses that we're having in Taurus and in Scorpio. They're affecting the North Node. That is where the North Node is right now. Taurus is in Taurus North Node and Scorpio South Node. So we're having this eclipse, and eclipse is activation energy. So in May, Taurus, which happens at the end of April, is affecting or activating this energy of, do I feel truly satisfied? Do I feel safe? Do I feel loved? Do I feel cherished? Do I feel nurtured? Am I doing these things for myself? Am I only getting them from outside people and I need to do more of that for myself? Or am I doing that for myself and I'm in kind of a vacuum, right? Like I've done the job of clearing out. I feel like a lot of us, and I'm getting this from you Pisces, have cleared a lot of stuff that isn't that energy. But now it's like the way we work on our boundaries, the way we work on our wounds is not in a vacuum. That's kind of like, okay, yes, cool, I'm healed, but you only know how healed you are when you come in contact with other people. That's why there's been some comments I've seen over the last year about like, why are all the readings about relationships? I'll tell you why. First of all, because relationships are the laboratory in which we grow. We only create growth in ourselves through friction and friction with other people. So it may not be a love relationship, it might be a family relationship or just a pattern, like kind of it doesn't have to be an actual person in front of you. It can be just like a pattern or something like that. But working with those relationship triggers, boundaries, experiences is the way we know we've grown. Okay. And the way we move through life, the way we, set our markers of progress, can be about how well we're doing with that. And since we have this North Node in Taurus energy, we're having this eclipse in the beginning of the month of May, end of April. I feel like that is showing us what still needs work, or what still is not quite there. Okay. And if you feel fulfilled and safe and loved and cherished and all of those things from yourself and from other people, bonus, right? Like that is, you are winning. I feel like right now we're having this, Pisces is learning to be more Queen of Swords like, and learning to communicate our boundaries, Nine of Pentacles here. And that is going to create happy relationships, Knight of Cups and the Sun card. What's underneath here is this, like, your truth, okay, is the awareness that you need to protect your heart more. Okay, that's something that is on the docket for May here. It's time to protect our gentle heart, in the sense that we don't open up, fillet ourselves for just anyone, right? We are more choosy about how we are communicating. We are more choosy about the people we're allowing in our lives and things that we don't allow. We're learning to communicate in a more Queen of Swords like, non-emotional. Not every conversation you have has to be an emotional meltdown. And in fact, I think that's what you're learning. And in order to, people don't have to do what you say. Like, this is a boundary for me. People don't have to respect that. But you have the right to go. You have the right to say it, and you have the right to enforce it however you want. And you have the right, if someone's running roughshod over your, how you are growing and progressing in this life, you have the right to not have that relationship. But I feel like that's in the past. I feel like that's something that you might have struggled with in the past, but now, Queen of Swords, love it, okay? And if you haven't gotten there, you will in May, because May is going to have zero patience for zero patience for holding on to any old toxic patterns. By the time we get to that eclipse, May 16th, that's the time when you might really see the things that need to be released. So over the first couple of weeks, keep your eyes open. If you have some conflicts with people or whatever, learn how to communicate non-emotionally, right? Pisces, this is kind of it's your opposite. Well, it's the opposite sign of Virgo a little bit, about day-to-day routines and how I communicate very evenly and grounded. And you just want to balance yourself. Astrology and tarot and every kind of tool under the sun is all about balance. It's all about bringing you into balance. And that's the goal of every tool, of healing, of all of that, is feeling balanced. Other people are going to do what they're going to do. Okay? And you can choose how to react. In the past, you may have reacted out of emotion. You might have reacted out of fear, whatever it is. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing that you really have learned, progressed, grown, healed, done a lot of work. And so I'm saying to you, like, heads up, pay attention, because what's happening in May is you might open up your next level gift, right? If you've done some of this healing work and come to a place where you're cool with it. You're cool with, like, okay, if someone runs over my boundary, I know exactly what to do. It's not an indictment of me. It's not it's not persecution of me or anything like that. It's just somebody else doing their thing. And I have the right to say, hey, you know what? That's not something I really want in my life, or I just don't feel good when that kind of happens. So then you have the right to decide what to do about it. And I feel like now that you're having these really good boundaries, this beautiful energy of love and healing, and it's like bright, sunny skies ahead, okay? And some of you do have a love partner coming in because of this, because you've been able to balance yourself. Any kind of clarity around Queen of Swords, because Queen of Swords, I like that it's the queen and not the king. The king is a little bit of a crusty bastard, okay? So the queen is, because it's feminine energy in that sword, might be seen as cool or aloof, but the King of Swords, cool or aloof, is kind of like their cheery, warm and fuzzy side. King of Swords can be really kind of nasty. Queen of Swords is, because she has her hand out here, is more of a generous, clear. I'm all about clear communication. So please clarify the Queen of Swords. Okay, look at that. So 5 of Pentacles. I'll keep going here. 5 of Pentacles. Come a long way. That's what I'm getting here. Yes. Ace of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. You've come a long way. 9 of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. This says to me that all the things I just said was not always the case. And it was taking you down a road that was going to lead you into some tough circumstances. Because if you're emotionally dysregulated, there's a buzzword for you. If you're not able to handle other people's completely tone deaf responses to you, or running over your boundaries, if you're not able to handle that, I feel like you could put yourself outside of people. And that's not where you're being led right now. What you're being led to do is learn how to be part of us, part of the collective, part of relationships, and still maintain your sovereignty, still maintain your autonomy, still maintain your good high vibe energy. It's not about you that these people are doing things, it's about them. So the faster you can get into that vibe, then you are available to have what you want. This has been the sticking point. This has absolutely been the sticking point. One more clarification here on the Knight of Cups. I want to see what's coming in. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, oh my gosh, 5 of Swords, and the Chariot. I kind of like this. It's like 5 of Swords sometimes can be manipulation. But I feel like in this instance with the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles, you might have had manipulative people around you, people who are making you do all the work, but actually you're kind of recognizing that was your choice. You don't have to do that. You don't have to become super codependent. And when you recognize that, that's when we can move forward. So I do feel like you might have a Cancer or a Leo coming in, Cancerian or a Leo coming in. So let's see about that. I'll also look at air signs just for ha-has. Okay. All right. And I'm also going to do this Hidden Truth Oracle in the extended. So we'll see about this person. Okay. Pisces, link is below if you want to continue on with this reading, if this is your reading. Otherwise, Aries starts right now.